Hi, Sriya. Good morning.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
So, how is going? Everything?
So all good, sir. What about you?
Okay. I'm good also. Thank you. Thank you, Sriya. So, Sriya, you are basically from Belgium.
Yes, sir, I'm from Belgium.
What, what is the famous in Belgium?
Um, Famous, sir. There's this sweet called kunda. That's the most
Hmm.
famous thing to eat. And apart from that, Belgium has a very good weather. It's
Mm-hmm.
blessed climatically, and there are lots of good places to travel in and around Belgium. Goa is the nearest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Nice to hear. So, I was going through your profile. You have like a 3 year experience into data analysis, working on a lot of data management. Also, you have a strong knowledge in database. You have advanced knowledge in Excel, data visualization tool Tableau. Also, you have a fundamentally engaged with the data governance and data quality, and also you are exposed into Python.
Yes, sir.
So, your last company was TCS. Now, my very first question: why you left TCS?
So it was a hard choice for me, but then due to personal reasons, I had to leave thesis. There were multiple things. My mother got admitted, and uh, I did not really get a work from home option. And after that, I was getting married in a few months. So everything came at a time.
Okay, so good. Like you are take care your mother, so your congratulations got married. Okay, so now you are preparing for your next role.
Yes, sir.
So coming to the next role, this role right now you are hiring. We are looking a candidate who have very good strong knowledge in data and analytics knowledge. We're looking candidate 3 to 5 year into related to data analytics, data governance, data management, reporting, strong background looking SQL, Tableau, Python. Do you think this profile is suitable for you?
Yes, sir. I think it's a great match for me because in my previous organization also I worked with the same things.
Same thing. Okay.
Yes.
Do you have any banking and finance domain experience background?
Banking, I would say our client company was a bank, so I
Hmm,
do have a little bit of knowledge on that end.
okay.
Yes.
Also, you have any domain experience into telecom or automobile?
Telecom, automobile, not really. But
Hmm.
then in our previous project, we dealt with a lot of different clients.
You
Yeah.
telecom client. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Good, Sriyaj, and me and my team want to know about your profile background, about your introduction, your education, your experience, what exactly you are doing, your role, and especially bit about your project and your hobbies. Can you bit help us?
Sure, sir. It's a pleasure to introduce myself. My name is Shreya Chaudhary, and I'm from Belgaum, Karnataka. I completed my BE in Electronics and Communication in the year 2020. And coming to my work experience, I have 3 years of experience as a data analyst. Um, and uh, Coming to my daily tasks, um, I was involved in multiple tasks. So starting from communicating with the clients, stakeholders, different managers to understand their business requirements that was related to the data. And then after that, I'm well versed with Microsoft SQL, extracting, manipulating data from databases, reporting, analyzing them, and I have good knowledge in MS Excel, where I work with Excel filters, data validation, um different conditional formatting, lookups, pivot tables, charts, reporting, and dashboard creations. I also have been working on I've worked on Tableau for data visualization where I build reports and have good understanding of data governance and data quality, and also on Python, which included pandas, matplotlib, and numpy. And in my free time, I usually craft things, paint a little on the creative side. Yes, sir, that's about it.
Okay, good, excellent. You mentioned that you have very good knowledge in SQL database. What is where clause and what are the different where clause operator you use for daily basis to managing the data?
So survey clause is it is used to filter data according to the specific conditions that we given. Different where clauses, greater than, less than, equal to, not equal to, like, between, and in. Yes.
Okay. What is the SQL constant and what are the different constant you are using for managing data?
SQL constraints, I would say it's a mechanism used to restrict invalid data that is
Yes,
that's
yes,
taken from
yeah.
users.
Hmm.
The different
Exactly.
types,
Hmm.
mm, not null,
Yeah,
primary key, foreign key, check, default, and yeah, that's.
yeah. You were telling that the SQL constant,
Mhm.
how it will helpful for data quality. If you tell, imagine you are using SQL constraint. If you want to apply improving the data quality as a part of data governance, okay, how will align this constraint into data quality and data governance? How will be useful? Suppose consider you are a data architect. Okay, you want to improve your data and you are guiding them the data and quality and data governance team. So use this constraint. How can you improve data quality?
Okay, so constraints, as I said, it is used for the end users to restrict invalid data. So data quality, like the measures that we apply in data quality are also the same.
Mm,
Need accuracy, completeness, um,
uniqueness, yeah.
consistency, and validity. So here, if we use SQL constraints, then at the source level where the end users put in the data, at that level only, if we're able to limit or extract only the valid data, it becomes easier to deal with data in the like for the analysis, which I think would help for data quality in further processes as needed.
Excellent. Perfect. So tell me how to delete. You do you have a pen paper with you? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So can you write a syntax to delete a particular row from a table? Consider the row I name is a ID, student ID, and the student roll number is 5. What is the syntax for that?
So number five. So I want to delete this particular roll
The
number five
row
from
from,
student.
yeah, from a student table.
Okay. Um, delete from table name uh, where the sorry, delete from column name where the roll number is equal to 5.
5. So tell me, I want to delete a particular column from a table.
The
Suppose the table
entire
name is
column.
customer
Mhm.
and the column name is the customer city. So I want to delete a particular column from the table. What will be the syntax for that?
Here we use alter
Mm-hmm.
statement. So alter table, alter customer, sorry, alter table customer
Mm-hmm.
drop.
City, yeah. Alter table, table name, drop column, column
Mhm.
name. Perfect. Tell me, what is the difference between delete, truncate, and drop? And out of three, which one is rollback, which is not rollback?
Truncate and drop. Okay, so all three, delete, truncate, and drop, are used to delete data. The difference is delete can delete a particular row, the data from a particular row where we give a specific condition. Truncate, it deletes the entire content from a table, but keeps the table structure keeps the table structure. And drop deletes both the content from the table as well as the table structure. And out of all these three, we cannot roll back drop.
Okay. So which one is rollback? Which is not rollback? You're telling?
Um, I'm a little confused, but as far as I remember, I think uh, we can we cannot roll back drop.
Okay, you just check and fill, after the in
Yes.
this meeting. All right. So moving to the next question. Okay. What is SQL Join and what are the different join you are using for managing your daily data?
Okay, SQL join. It's used to join two tables, keeping a common column with the two tables having the same data type. It joins the tables horizontally, and there are different types of joins that we had used: um, inner join, outer join, left outer, right outer, and self join.
Okay. So out of this join, which join you are using to join a self table? Suppose, as you know, the condition joining a table. Okay. So suppose consider this is one table is there, and when you are using self join and why?
Okay, so to join a table with itself is known as self join. This is used in cases where we want to get data that is in the same table. For example, um, if we have a list of employee IDs and manager IDs in the same table, then we use self join to detect which which manager is assigned to which employee.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. What is SQL subquery? And what other, subquery is the faster than join or not?
Subquery is a query within another query embedded with a where clause. And coming to faster, joins are faster than subqueries because it can deal with a larger number of data. Subqueries are good when we want to find the data for a particular, for a smaller data size, like for a row, for example, where um, for example, if we have to find the second highest salaried employee in the company, then we can use a subquery. But join is used for a larger number of data where we have to deal with um, deal with uh, multiple cases, I would say.
Okay, okay, perfect. What is the SQL set operator and what are the different set operator you using?
SQL set operators are SQL set operators I used to combine two select statements. So it is like as said, join is used to combine two tables horizontally. Here in set operators, we combine it vertically. So the different set operators are union, union all, intersect, and except. Um,
Okay, perfect. Tell me how to, but like write a SQL syntax to find the second highest salary from employee table. Even code is not required if a scenario you're telling is fine.
uh, okay, so second highest salary. So as I was saying earlier, subqueries are used here. So um, we first select the maximum salary from the table, and we use a where clause and suggest that the salary is lesser than we add the subquery here where the salary is maximum. If I confused, I can just type it in the chat box. So
Yeah,
select max.
you can be text me. Meanwhile, you can text me. My next question to you.
All right.
You mentioned that you are pulling the data every day from different sources. May I know what are the different sources you are pulling the data?
Okay, so in our case, it's mostly from Excel. There are different Excel sheets that we get data from, ServiceNow, and it's mostly Excel and ServiceNow. So the data is collected over there, and that's where we pull it from.
But you mentioned that you were working in database. But what is the use of database here?
Sorry.
You mentioned that you are also managing the database when you are using the database.
Okay, when I'm using it.
Yeah.
So here we use SQL. So we use it mainly to analyze things. Like our project was mainly into migration of data. Um, so we could what we did was we got the different. I mean, the migration, the time of migration, duration, what all has been migrated was stored in a Excel file, and that was imported into SQL, where we analyzed the data and saw how many migrations were done per week, or what how much data was migrated per week, and accordingly we could schedule the next slot's migration. Apart from this, we also uh, the other part of data analysis that we did was in hypercare. So hypercare was nothing but after migration of the users, they were migrated to on cloud M65. So where they had different issues on their M65 services, and that data was collected, like how many users raised tickets per day on ServiceNow, how they were handled, how much time was taken to handle those issues, to give the resolution. According to that, we could compare the migration time, number of migrated users, according to which how many users faced what kind of issues, and how much time was needed to resolve them.
Yeah, excellent. So you mentioned that you are engaging in a data management project that is called IT Data Management Project. Can you bit elaborate, explain exactly your role? What is the purpose of a data management project?
Okay. So as I was saying, our my main role was uh, I'll just give you a brief of the project first. So it was a migration and hypercare project. So data was migrated. I mean data from on-premises of users from a client banking company was migrated on cloud to M65 services.
Mm-hmm.
Then after those users were migrated, uh, they when they had any issues, they used to create tickets on ServiceNow, and those tickets used to go to the hypercare team. Now, what my role was, we used to collect the data of the migration and the hypercare and combine them to analyze how the migrations were going and how to schedule them further, and if any issues happen in the migration, as well as hypercare team, which was correlated to the migration, where we saw the number of issues that came up, and if there were lots of migrations that took place, then according to that the number of issues rose up. So we could analyze that and make a balance and suggest to both the teams, migration team and hypercare team, on um, how to conduct the migrations, or if there were more working hours or more working time required on the hypercare part.
Okay, all right, excellent. So moving to data visualization, what do you mean by data visualization, and how it is different from a general report to helping to the user or viewer data visualization?
Okay, so reporting is basically provide like formation of the data uh, in a Tableau format, I would say, where there's no much of pictorial aspect to it. Whereas visualization, it makes it more easier for a end user or the client to understand what what the like whatever the requirements are. It's a more better pictorial format of.
Yes. Yes. So visualization generally it is help to the viewer user to understanding better and more way to the particular event or particular context. All
Yes,
right. So which data visualization tool you are using for building your data visualization?
we mainly used Tableau
Mm-hmm.
for visualization, but also a little bit of Excel.
Excellent. So when you are building data visualization in a report on graph in Excel, why again Tableau? Why need another tools?
I would say Excel was like for smaller proportions of data, like for weekly data, if we had to present, it was on
Hmm.
Excel. But if we had a larger number of data for a monthly reporting, quarterly reporting, this consisted of large number of data. So Tableau was better. Also, one more benefit of Tableau is that we could extract data from different sources, whereas that is not possible on Excel, and it's more faster. So
Okay.
hence Tableau.
Yeah. What is the difference between Tableau dimension and measure?
Dimension and measure. In Tableau, the data is divided into two parts: dimensions and measures. Dimension is the field which contains the qualitative part, I would say, like name, ID, which can be defined. And measure, on the other hand, that field contains of the qualitative or numerical values, where we can aggregate the values, like summing, average. We can use such functions.
Okay. And moving to the same in Tableau question, what is data blending?
Data blending. So in Tableau, as I said, we can collect data from different sources. So data blending is nothing but blending data from different sources. So if I have a source, data source from Excel and another from SQL, so data blending helps to uh, combine them together in Tableau without converting those files into a different format. And okay, so in data blending, what happens is the first file that we take is considered as the primary file, and the second one that we import is the secondary file. The data from the primary file is kept as it is with the common column, and the data which is not common in the secondary file is combined with it. That's that's how data blending is done.
Okay. Okay. In Tableau, there is a show me option is there. What is that show me? How it is helping for while building data visualization?
Show me in Tableau is it basically represents the different types of uh, charts that can be produced with the data that we've put in the dashboard. It recommends, it gives the suggestion of all the possible ways, and also recommends which is the most suitable for us.
Okay, nice. Also, you mentioned that with the knowledge on Excel part, what is the difference between flat file and a CSV file?
Flat file and CSV file. Um, I'm not very sure about that. So
Okay, so what is the extension of Excel?
XLSX.
What is slicer while building a dashboard in Excel? How it is helping?
Slicer. Slicer is mainly used to, we can say it's like used to filter the data in the dashboard. It makes the visualization more interactive, and yeah, it basically makes the visualization in the Excel more interactive.
Okay, what is the conditional formatting and how many conditions we can apply in Excel?
Conditional formatting. Conditional formatting in Excel is used to uh, um, uh, it's used to uh, it is used to specify condition that we can apply to that particular row or data in the Excel. And the different types of conditional formatting, um, I am not able to recall it
No,
right.
different types mean how many conditions we can apply in Excel?
How many conditions?
Yeah,
Or
I
do you
think
would
it's
like
up
to
to
list?
64. Yeah, how many condition in a one Excel or one thing will apply? All right,
Sure,
64 up to 64 condition we can apply. Correct.
64. Right. Yes.
So a few more questions I want to, which are they already, working multiple domain? What is the difference between structured and unstructured data?
Structured and unstructured data. So, structured data, as the name suggests, the data is in the form of rows and columns in a tabular form, basically. And unstructured, we can say like audio or video, is non-structured data.
What do you mean by internal data and external data, and how will define it?
Internal and external. Um, I'm sorry, I'm not able to recall.
Okay. So assume that you join a new team and a new project. You are the only one in the team. Tell me, what is your first step to organization? Okay, organize the team and the data strategy. How you build on that?
Okay, so if I'm the first person in the team to uh, approach to data analysis, then my first thing would be to talk with the team members, see uh, what who the people are, what they're working on, and so I'll categorize it as people, process, and then the technology. So then I'll see what the processes they use in the particular team that they work on, and what their daily challenges are, why they need to use data analysis, and how they are approaching that right now. And then I would suggest them the different technologies that are available depending on what their requirements are.
Okay, you may. Yeah, are you working in TCS? You work multiple client, correct? So what is your biggest challenges and how you overcome? In any examples or experience you might be facing in client side?
Client side, okay. I would say the biggest challenge was collecting data from different sources, different clients. So the data quality was very bad, and sitting to clean the data took a longer while, and I had to put in more efforts and time, energy to clean the data basically. So that was one of the biggest struggles due to multiple clients and multiple sources.
Okay. So suppose you consider that you are not you still now in data governance. You are managing data management, analytics, visualization, report. So your client is asking us, Ria, can you give a roadmap or build a data governance framework? How will you build a data governance framework?
Um, so data governance, I've just got into it, so
Okay,
uh, I cannot really.
I'm talking about data governance framework. How will build?
Mm,
Okay, all right, no problem. So, as you mentioned that you were work previously TCS, you are very potential, and also I got to know that you have the same thing. But one thing, why I hire you?
So I have good understanding uh, of the work that I do. I believe that I'm a team player. I can I can pretty much get out of difficult times. I handle stress and deadlines quite well. So uh, it's I'm like I come out with a good package, I would say.
Mhm. What are you expecting from us?
Uh, Expecting, so the few there are few things that I think that I would deserve once I join the company. First thing is that uh, I I need a continuous learning process, and it would be great if you could support me on that. Um, Apart from that, uh, there's nothing much that I can think of right now.
What is your weakness?
Weakness. I'm not satisfied if I don't get my things done on time, which kind of gets me a little drained up sometimes. But I'm working on how to manage time more properly.
All right, excellent. So, do you consider yourself you are successful?
Successful, yes, sir. I think I am successful. I have come a long way. I've grown in my career as well as made great friends along the way. So I would define my success in this way rather than a promotion or uh,
How how to do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
5 years from now. I see myself as a senior data analyst on a
Mhm.
lead role, handling a team, and and that's it.
Okay. I think I'm okay. I'm done with the interview. Do you have any question for me?
Um, I do have one question for you, sir. So I would like to know how a typical day or week for my job profile would look like in your company.
See, as I already mentioned, we are hiring from a client. Okay, so we have multiple client. We have into finance and banking, automotive domain, telecom domain, pharma domain. So depending your skills, depending your that how your expertise in the particular domain, will try to schedule an interview in the client. So further going forward, this is a very fast round of interview, and we'll schedule a client interview based on that your performance. The client will decide. All right.
Sure,
Yeah,
sir.
thank you. Thank you, Sia, joining for the call. Thanks for your time. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time as well.